So, you guys, I did promise you a lineup of the next generation's activists and forward-thinking minds tonight. And here is one of them.
A.Y. Young, born in 1993 in the United States, is a musician, producer, and environmental activist. His Battery Tour project, launched in 2019, combines music and sustainability. A.Y. travels in a renewable energy-powered vehicle, collaborating with local artists to spread messages of environmental consciousness. Through his music, he raises awareness about concerning themes like the current climate crisis and inspires positive change. A.Y. Young is a dedicated advocate for a greener, more sustainable world.
Thank you. And he is with us live from New York. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us, A.Y. Young, even though your battery tour starts tomorrow. Hey, hi.
How you doing? Happy to be here.
I want to go right into it with you, A.Y. You are someone who's really trying hard to make a change. Artists, can they make the world a better place?
Oh yeah. Not only can artists, but I mean people can make the world a better place. Outlets. I think everyone in the world is an outlet for change, right? And I think plugged into each other on the local level, the community level, we can power impact, right? And oh yeah, artists come from a place of passion. I think in order to make change happen, you need to know what your passion is, and you can use your passion to take an action every day. And so obviously artists through music, which is a universal language, through the way that you can connect to people with music, you can truly power change. And look, I've been doing it, right? I mean, through doing music, I've brought energy to over 17 countries and powered like over 900 concerts, right? So that is impact.
It sure is. It sure is, A.Y. And you do it. I think that what you do is very special in terms of like you don't only use your message, but also you work as a trailblazer when it comes to renewable energy for your concerts, because that's the only thing that you use. When did you decide to do that?
Yeah, well, it goes back to like where I say like change comes from passion, right? But in order to know your passion, and anyone out there, I don't know, I can't see the audience, but anyone out there, no matter what your age or shoe size is, I think in life, we should be doing what we love to do, every day, right? Like what else is life for? You know what I mean? But right? But in order to know your passion, you got to know your why. And so once I figured out my why and how, I love to love music and I love bringing people together, then it was easy for me to say, okay, well, how do I do music in a way that doesn't hurt the world? And in 2012, after I got this TV show called X Factor, I was like, oh, shoot, energy is the base resource. Energy's in our food, our water. If I store enough energy, I can power anything. And that's how it started. That's how the Battery Tour started. But it wasn't until like show 5 when people were donating and they were saying, hey, we're an outlet. We power the tour, the Battery Tour, right? And I was like, oh, everyone's an outlet. And I went on this mission to get the world plugged in. And it was steps, right? It was just get the world plugged into music. And then it was, oh my God, there's an issue. 1 billion people don't have energy. How can I use my passion and my why to help get the world plugged in, right? So then built the box, the energy box, and started using music for impact, which is my motto, my mission, my purpose, is to entertain the world and make a difference, man.
Oh, we love it. Your latest... You're so cute. Chill out. Your latest project is called Project 17. Tell me what it's about. Like, is 17 your lucky number? Like, what is this?
Hey, I know, right? Well, I mean, I'm trying to make it a short story. So, like, fast forward to, like, 2 or 3 years ago, I just came back from Honduras. I did, like, concerts in Haiti, Honduras, whatever, battery powered, right? I brought energy to, like, 17 or so countries. And the Secretary General of the United Nations, they called me. He called me and they were telling me about these goals, these 17 goals. They're called the SDGs, right? I know you guys are talking about the global goals. And they were like, oh, you're achieving goal 7, and I actually didn't know what it was. And I mean, and I was telling them, like, bro, more people know, Johnny Depp's relationship, than the goals, and I was like, we got to fix that. So they designated me to be one of the 17 United Nations young leaders. And I was like, okay, I'm going to make one song for each album, but I'm going to keep this music for impact motto. And every song is going to raise we're going to donate 100% of the funds to organizations that do the work. But the caveat to that is like, well, I got to own the music, right? Like I can't, I got to own the music to give 100% away. So we've been lining up one, or more sponsors per goal, right? 17 sponsors. We've been lining up 17 major artists, organizations that do the work. 17, right? Shooting a 17-episode docuseries, right? Right, and so that's partly why I'm in New York. I just left the French Open with BNP Paribas, which is one of the 17. And here in New York, I get to do a soft launch with General Motors, BNP, the UN. We don't have 17 sponsors yet. We have like 3 or 4. We have like 6 or 7 NGOs that do the work. We got a couple of major artists. So I'm blessed now to be able to say, hey, this is a call to action to bring every facet of humanity together and power change.
So you have a great audience for this year. In case somebody runs a big corporation, just saying. AY, this is my last question, and I know that your answers have been like just dripping with amazing, inspiring, insightful advice. But last question for you. What advice would you give to other young people? Because they're like, you're still young yourself. You're like, what? And to all those in the next generation who want to make a difference, like one, snappy thing.
I got you. First, can everybody make some noise for the MC one time? You're amazing. You're so awesome. Make some noise for her. She's so good. Okay, one quick answer. I would just say, know your why. That's what I tell everyone. Why? Know your why. Once you know your why, then you can be like, oh man, I love to be about it. And you can figure out that passion. And then the trick is using that passion to take an action, right? If you don't know your why, you can't know your passion, and you can't be an outlet for change. You can't take an action and change the world, in my opinion. So know your why.
All right. Thank you so much. AY Young, everybody, all the way live from New York. Thank you for your courage, and thank you for doing what you do.